record this session. Okay, let us do a lighting for an interior scene. First is just click on this render setting, this one. Like camera clapping options are there. No, the fourth one. Click on this. This is a render setting. By default, there are these many render engines are there. Software, hardware. See, V-Ray I have installed separately. Vector Arnold.
Because I have the Maya software and Maya
Select.
hardware 2.0 only.
Okay, you have only two. Okay, what you can do, window, go to settings and preferences, plugin manager. You have to go to window, settings and preferences, plugin manager. In plugin manager, just come down. So you'll be having Arnold. See, this and all I have installed separately, V-Ray and all. Okay. You can turn on vector is there. Well, if you turn on vector, you get vector here. Okay.
Yeah.
So you just come to M to A. Matrix, muscle. See, Maya to MR is nothing but mental ray. Okay, I have turned on this. See, come over here. See, M to A here, solid angle. Arnold is from solid angle. Here you can see M to A or solid angle M to A will be there. You have to turn on this. When you turn on, automatically Maya Arnold will come. Okay. There are so many other plugins are there. Just you can ignore as for now. M2A. Okay. So so now what you do, just pick only Maya software. Okay. Maya software. Make sure in Maya software quality you are choosing as production quality, and ray tracing quality. Just turn on ray tracing. That's it. Okay. After this, what I'll do? After this, there are, you just come to create under lights. There are 6 types of Maya lights in Maya. These are V-Ray lights are there here. Here in Arnold, you have Arnold lights are there. Arnold also 6 lights are there. But let us see here. Here in create lights, there are 6 types of light in Maya. Those are ambient light, direction light, point light, spotlight, area light, and volume light. The popular lights are direction, point, spot, even area. Okay. So now what I'll do, let us create uh, area light first. I'll take an area light. So now area light looks like this. See, area light looks like this. So what I'll do is, let me rotate this area light to 90 degree, and here for this particular interior scene, these two are the light source, the window are the light source. I'm gonna place this near to the window like this here. Okay.
Yes.
Like this, and I'm gonna scale this, and I'm making it something like this. Okay. Then just come closer, place this somewhere closer to this. Okay. Now what I'll do, I'll go to this view scene. Let me take a render. So automatically in Maya software, uh, so you should be able to get an output something like this. Okay, now to have a faster output, faster rendering output. Okay, so what we can do is, see, you are getting an output like this because of this one light. This kind of output you are able to achieve. Since this is in production quality, it takes a lot of time to render. Okay, production quality takes
Yes.
a lot of time to render. If you press escape, you can stop rendering. So what I'll do, I'll go to render setting again. Let it be in preview quality. I'll turn off ray tracing. I'll turn off ray tracing. I mean, it's in preview quality. Under render setting, it's in preview quality. So now if you take a render, so once it's kind of quick, you're able to see an output like this. Okay. Now, see, there is a lot of bleach over here because the light intensity is really more. So what I can do, there is another option called IPR render. Okay. This is in IPR right now. Or you can just click on this IPR. IPR stands for Interactive Photorealistic Rendering. IPR, Interactive Photorealistic Rendering. Okay. So whatever changes I
Yes.
do to the scene or to the light, automatically it's gonna update here. Whatever changes I do for the light. Now I have selected the light. Go to the attribute of this. Go to attribute of this. And here under light, let me reduce the intensity to 0.5. So when I reduce the intensity to 0.5, go for an IPR, or you can just do a test render. So now automatically it's something like this. So what I do in IPR, you have to select region. Select a region. In this region, it is affecting, or I select the entire region like this. Okay. Now
Yes.
light is 0.5, right? What I'll do, emit specular, I'll turn off. Specularity, I'll turn off. And here actually, if you see, there are two type of shadows. In all this light, there are two type of shadows. One is depth map shadow. Depth map shadow. Shadows won't come here. We have to render separately. One is depth map shadow. Another is ray trace shadow. Okay, two type of shadow. Ray trace shadows are high quality shadows. If you are using ray trace shadow, you have to turn on ray tracing here. Okay, that's like this. Let us work with shadow separately later. Okay, now this is one output, but
Yes.
still intensity seems, because there is a bleach over here, we don't want this kind of output. Okay, and decay rate, there are different type of decay rate. No decay, linear means, it won't, that kind of bleach won't be there, but still you can increase brightness here. This is achievable, this is okay. You can make it linear. Linear is nothing but something like torch. Light, light, for example, take a torch, place it closer to your hand, you see a lot of brightness. Similarly, move, take a torch, turn on, bring closer to wall, you have a lot of brightness. Similarly, you go back, the light will spread. That is what is happening with linear. No decays, there is no decaying in that. Okay, it's kind of a laser light.
Yes.
Now what I'll do, I have one light here, right? I duplicate this, and and I'm gonna move this light here. I'm gonna move another, one more light here. Okay, now there are two lights. So now based on the source, two lights are there, right? So our source is, one is here, one is here. So now what I'll do, now what I will do, uh, I'll select this light and this light, both. I duplicate this. I select both the light and duplicate, and I'm gonna rotate this in opposite angle. Okay, I'm gonna rotate this in opposite angle, that is minus 90 degree. So that, see, let us have this here like this. Okay, now what I'll do, the light pointer is over here. Select this, go to attribute. Instead of this 0.5 you do. And here also select this and make this as 0.5. So you have an output like this. Or else even let's reduce. Instead of 0.5, let's try 0.2, 0.1. See, that's what this kind of testing we have to do. 0.1, okay, it's something like this. Let's move this a bit behind. Let us see 0.2 here. Let's be default, emit diffuse. Turn on. Okay, I'll make 0.2 and this also 0.2. Okay, so both of this is kind of 0.2. So light is there from outside. Now I select this image. The window image is there. No? The texture I have applied over here. In the window, what I'll do, I'll give little bit of ambient color. Incandescence, okay, if I reduce incandescence, if I increase, okay, no incandescence. Something is fine. Like this is okay. Okay, now it's looking like this. Then what I'll do, so after this, I have to create one more scene here. So I'll create, see for interior, preferably you can use more of area light. I'm taking one more area light, place this area light here. See, there is a pointer, right? One pointer, one line is there. So means light will pass on that particular direction. That's how it is. So I'm going to rotate this in minus 90, x-axis minus 90, rotate x. Okay. Okay, just a minute. Okay, after this, I'll be scaling this light like this. And I'll be placing this over here and here. Place it properly, something like this. We will work on the brightness part, no problem, that can be taken care. Okay. Okay, something like this. Now I'll go to the attribute editor. The first thing is, instead of decay rate, no decay, make this into linear. Automatically you get an output something like this. Similarly, what I'll do, this one I duplicate to this, that is 90, x-axis 90 degree. So this is something like this. Okay, and this also, it's linear anyhow, 0.2, I give 0.2 or even 0.1. Okay, 0.1. So it is looking like this. So you can move this somewhat to down. Okay, let it be over here only. Point 0.05. If it is visible, that's enough. So like that. Okay, something like this. Then after this, select this particular model, ceiling. Here again, you give ambient color so that it is clearly visible, something like this. Okay. Then what I'll do, these lights, the sunlight from the window is there, no? This has to be light color. Light color has to be kind of orange tint, because since this is from outside, sunlight tint has to be there. Okay. So I select the same here also, sunlight color. Okay. It's like this. See, this you can do a simple lighting. Now what I'll do is I select this here, depth map shadow I'll turn on. I'll switch on depth map shadow. Resolution 1024. It's nothing but 1024 is a good resolution. And let me render this. Let me render properly. Okay, now see, with the help of here, this light I have given shadow, that is depth map shadow, you are getting an output like this. Now here you see, here, I'll select this light. I select this light and I'll turn on depth map shadow and resolution 1024. 1024 is a good quality. Filter size, I'll make it 3. Now I'll render this again. You get shadow here. You have placed the plant and all. See, you got shadow. Got it? By just turning on, use depth map shadow. Where I have turned on this is from this area light. So now in this scene, I have here 2 area light, here 2, here 2. There are 6 area lights are there. Okay, got it? Any doubt is there? This part? Guys, any doubt? Okay, then we have some spotlights here. So for this, what I have to do is under create light, you have spotlight. You have spotlight. Take the spotlight, place it here. Spotlight looks like this. Okay. So even if I render, you can see a spotlight here like this. Okay. So what I'll do is I'll just I'll turn on okay. I'll just turn on this IPR. IPR stands for interactive photorealistic rendering. Okay, IPR. So here I select this, only this region, so that this region it will be whatever changes we do, it will be updating. So what I'll do here is take this spotlight here, you rotate this like this, that is in -90. You can rotate this -90. Yeah, you can rotate this in -90. Move the spotlight here. Move here and you move here inside. Inside this model, you try to move the spotlight like this. Okay. Then after this, spotlight option box. See, this spotlight is having few options. The best option in spotlight is penumbra angle and cone angle. See, you can reduce the cone angle. See, here cone angle is reducing. See here, cone angle is reducing. Okay, cone angle I reduced. Then there is something called penumbra. Penumbra is nothing but feather. See, without feather, it is so sharp here, so sharp. I'll give feather so that sharpness will be avoided. Something like this. Got it?
Yes.
Now, spotlight color, let me pick spotlight color as red. You have this red color, or what color you want? Yellowish, something like this. Spotlight. Okay, this looks good. Now what I'll do, I will duplicate this and I'll add this light here also. Okay, see, you're getting this output. One here, two output. Then after this, I'll duplicate and I'll place one here and I'll rotate this, bring it to down, or else let us delete this, not required. So right now there are two spotlight, one here, one here. Now come to create light. Let me take simple light, point light. There's something called point light. Point light, it comes in 365 degree. It emits in 365 degree. This is how it looks. Entire brightness will be there. But this is used for bulb. For bulb and all you can use this. Just place it here. See, like this, okay. And in this point light, instead of no decay, make it linear. So if you make linear, this looks something like this, okay. And intensity, I'll make 0.5. It's okay, something like this, okay. And color, you can pick whatever color you want, okay. This looks good. So I duplicate this, move this to this area here. See, got it? You have two light source. For both the light source, you have placed spotlights and so things. Done, right? Then what I'll do?
Yes.
I want a few lights in ceiling. I'll take a cylinder. I'll take a cylinder. I make it something like this. Okay. Then I make this thing smaller. Then after that, let me apply a material, assign new material, Maya surface, Lambert, it's here. So color of the Lambert, I'll give white, incandescence completely white, okay. So what I'll do is, let me place this over here. Okay. I duplicate this. Okay. There are three different lights I have selected. I duplicate this. Shift D. So these are the lights. Okay. Then even what I'll do, I'll create one simple cube. Let us apply new material again. Again surface, Lambert only, again Maya surface, Lambert, white color completely, little bit of ambient and incandescence, or instead of white color, see, something like this. Got it? So let's take a render. How does it looks? Let's see. It's rendering here. Okay, this is the output you are getting. So instead of Lambert, let me make this as blend and color. Let me make it something like this. Then in render setting, Maya software, final at the final output, choose production quality, turn on ray tracing, and you take a render. At the final output, just turn on ray tracing and render. Okay. Okay, it's taking time to render. Let's see. See, it's taking. So seems there's a lot of noise and all is there here. A lot of noise is there. That's because of this shadows. Because for if you're turning on ray tracing, you have to turn on ray trace shadows, not the depth map shadows. Okay. So in lighting, you have to work on this much, then only you will get a good output. Got it? Okay. This completes your lighting sessions for the day. There are 6 types of light. You have to import all the light in each and every scene. You have to see how does this looks. Okay. This is the same thing which comes in exam also. What is all about light? What options are there in spotlight? What are the types of shadows are there in the light? How many types of lights are there in Maya? These are the type of question only you will get. Okay. So you have to be prepared. So next class, what I'll do, I'll show you, simple means how to do work with animation, simple animations, how to do simple animation and all. I'll show you. Okay, you can start working on it. So finally, again, I have already informed, I communicated in the channel group that December first week is your exam. Okay, be prepared for the exam and just go through the content, whatever PPTs which I have shared. No, you have to just refer that only. If you refer that, automatically, like you can score a really good marks in that. Okay. Okay, guys, this is what the output which you are getting, because this is a depth map shadow. I will turn on ray trace shadows now. See, I select this. Instead of depth map shadow, I turn off. I switch on ray trace shadow. And I select this. I switch on. Again, ray trace shadows here. And let us see with ray trace shadow, how does this looks. So you'll be getting a good output. Okay. If you are not using ray trace, you can use depth map shadow. That also will look good. But if you need proper specularity, proper reflections in our scene, you have to use ray tracing. Okay.
Yes.
Any doubts, guys? Okay, I think you even in ray tracing also you have this some noise is coming. Okay, I'll just escape this. I think that's because of light shadow rays you have to increase. I have to increase shadow rays. Ray depth limit I'll increase. And this is because of linear. I have to increase more here also. Let us see. That's what, especially lighting is, it's kind of trial and error. You have to keep testing, changing the values. You should understand what is emit diffuse. Diffuse is nothing but color. Emit brightness. Okay. These lights are having decay rate. Decay is nothing but kind of fall off. See, when light travels a distance, automatically light dies also. When the lights from the light source, if any objects if you place near, it will be brighter. Take the objects bit far from away from the light, automatically light brightness level are less in that. Okay, so these are the other things. See, that's what, when we increase values and when we start working on it, things takes a lot of time to render. That's what it is. Okay, it's taking time. See, it's rendering. See, there are some situations wherein one frame to render it will take 1 hour, 2 hour like that. Okay, for example, movie Transformer movie is there, no? Okay, now again there are few pixels over here. I think that's because of this linear. We have to make this no decay and reduce the value. Then we have to render. It will come. Now what I'll do, instead of production, I'll give it to preview quality. Turn off ray tracing. Both shadow I turn on. Depth map shadow. Only one type of shadow will be present. If you turn on depth map, automatically this will turn off. I just turn on production quality without ray tracing. Just render. You get a good output only now. So what I was saying is, see, for example, movie Transformer movie, one frame it has taken 36 hours to render. 36 hours in Transformers movie. There's a movie called Hercules. One lion will jump on hero rock. That frame has taken 102 hours. Means to achieve that quality, it takes that much time to render. See guys, now the output is ready with lighting. I can save this image. Okay, it's ready. This is Maya software lighting. Endouts are there, guys?
No, sir.
Yeah.
Try this. See interior model. You can see, just kindly refer to the videos which I have shared. I have shown how to do unwrapping in the last class, how to apply texture and all I have shown. Okay, do this. See now if you see this wall and all, this looks so smooth and output is also good. Okay, okay, just try this. Okay, and this one floor tile, it's blend, specular roll off, specular color. Okay, so it looks good only. Okay, so that's what, be prepared for the exam. Okay, so I don't think so time, exam timeline won't change now. uh, so December first week only, I have clearly communicated to Ambuso, the center head, and I have informed Ketive also, your lecturer. Okay, so I think they'll freeze the timeline and all. Okay, I'll let you know the dates, but be prepared. Let me know if you have any queries.
Yes, sir.
Okay, team, any doubts, guys?
No.
Okay. Okay, Jabulo, Nino, I think you guys have to work a lot. Okay. See, for example, this image is there, no? Right now, what I have done, like this, if you do 5 to 10 models, you can be a 3D artist, 3D lighting, texturing lighting artist. Okay. You can take orders in Swaziland only. You can take, if anyone is constructing new models or new building. So with the plan, you can create exterior model and you can render and you can get money, lot of money, seriously. one project, if you get, enter your fees, whatever one term fees is there, no, you can pay just with one project. Like that kind of money you can earn with this. So concentrate, guys, learn more. Okay. So let me know if you have any doubts. Okay.
Yes,
And
sir.
and all the best, be prepared for the exam, guys, and let me know if you have any doubts at any point of time, just call me. Okay. So
Yes, sir.
I'm there to help you. Okay. So if you have any queries or questions, you can ask now. It, this all things, all this is simple. Don't think it's complicated. See, everything we have created from scratch in this. Each and every model we have created in the classroom. In the last class, I have shown how to apply these textures and all materials textures. I have using Hypershade, window text rendering editors Hypershade. I have shown how to apply material. These are this all these things we have done in the last class. We have applied all this material. Okay. Let's see. Okay. So next class I'll conduct, once I'll start with animation. Once I complete animation and rigging and animation, I'll show you for, I think, 2 class. Okay. So I think after that you will be having exams. So we have just, I think, 2 week time. Just a minute. Yeah. Today it's already 17th. I think something happened now. It's 17th. System got freezed. Okay. So yeah. So next Thursday we'll have class. If possible, Saturday we'll have class. Again, next week also we have 2 or 3 class we can have. Okay. So then we can close.
Yes, sir.
So I'll check whether I think in December first week you can complete this SEM 3 exam you can complete, and after that post exam, in from second week we can start SEM 4 classes. SEM 4 again you'll be working in Maya only. I'll be showing you advanced classes only in Maya. Okay. In Maya again advanced sessions will be there. I mean, same, from modeling you will learn modeling again, texturing, lighting, everything you will learn again, but all those things are advanced. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, guys, bye. Take care. Have a good day.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.